You're in a pool with a cheerful crowd of people when suddenly you see that crazy guy in the distance. He sees you too and starts waving at you, arms flapping. Oh no, you wish you could just disappear right now. And then, out of nowhere, you start seeing your skin change color and brightness. You sneak off somewhere so nobody can see you, and voila! You camouflage yourself to your surroundings and slink away, undetected by anyone. Just a dog looking at moving flip-flops and barking at them. You go back home and take a long look in the mirror. You observe yourself and notice your body changes colors instantly. 1 second you're blending with your brown wooden closet, and the next, your skin repeats the pattern of the wallpaper behind you. You freak out once more, trying to make sense of all of this, and then you realize you can change your skin color at will. You try to remember how you got these powers, but all that comes to mind is that time you went to the zoo and stood next to the chameleon cage, and then it was all black. Chameleons change their colors not only to camouflage themselves from threats, or, in your case, from an annoying person. They actually do it to regulate body temperature and communicate with other chameleons. Sadly, it isn't such a huge array of colors as people think. Chameleons can only blend in with their surroundings, adjusting their brightness and contrast, and how much light can enter their body. So, when you disappeared in the pool, you just blended with whatever was around you with a limited range of colors. Chameleons play around with a layer of special cells within their skin. You look out the window and imagine yourself as a superhero. The Chameleon! Sounds good. Still, one thing is certain. You have to go back to the zoo to find some answers. You hit the streets and look around. It's the middle of the day in summer, and the heat is scorching. But then, you realize you can adjust your skin color to stay cooler. Chameleons can't generate their own body heat, so changing skin color and brightness can act like an internal air conditioner. So while in the heat, you can turn your skin lighter and paler to reflect it. And if it's cold, then do the opposite. You continue walking along the streets until you turn into a dark alley. It's dirty and smells bad in there. You look at your hands and realize they seem tougher than before. If you indeed got chameleon skin-changing abilities, then you probably got other chameleon tricks up your sleeve. You grip a lamppost nearby and climb it with ease like a monkey. When you reach the top, you're not even tired. Okay, so super grip and internal temperature control. Wondering what else you've got, you climb down and make your way to the subway, heading for the zoo. You're underground with hundreds of people on the platform. You look at the clock on the wall and hear the train arriving. Suddenly, the picture in front of you divides, and you realize one of your eyes is looking at the train while the other is still on the clock. Good thing you packed your sunglasses. You quickly put them on before anyone freaks out. That could be your superhero gimmick. The train stops, and you squeeze your way inside. You grip onto the railing as the train starts and fix yourself in one place without moving. Someone bumps into you, and you start rapidly changing colors. Everyone's bewildered. You're like some kind of screensaver gone cuckoo. You have streaks of yellow, red, and white flashing from head to toe. Then they change to blue, purple, and green. Finally, all the colors mix and create a cool palette effect. When chameleons are threatened or spooked, they flash aggressive colors to ward off potential predators. But that's about the only thing they can do. Chameleons are harmless and pose no threat to humans. Their bite is barely noticeable, and they're quite slow for lizards. Some animals, like poison dart frogs in South America, have vibrant colors to show they're poisonous and mean business. But chameleons don't have venom, despite their striking looks. After the person bumps into you, you try to get back to your normal colors, but you can't. You're on a closed train, and with everyone staring at you, you just can't calm down. But in the end, it worked. As soon as the train stops, everyone rushes out to get away from you. Your skin goes back to normal, and you head out of the subway. But everyone already took videos and pictures of you, and they're sharing it all over social media. You're now trending as a #Chameleon Man. Guess that name's gonna stick. You run to some dark corner to try to hide. You're out of breath, but eventually collect yourself. You notice your skin turning darker. You're blending into the darkness to avoid more stares. You slowly make your way out of the subway, but a rat runs over your foot. Ugh! You freak out, and your colors start acting up again. Good thing no one's around. You get out into the open and see that the zoo is only a few blocks away, but you can't help but notice a hot dog stand just around the corner. One eye is looking at the zoo and the other at those delicious treats. You walk up to the stand and stare blankly at the guy preparing the buns. There's a long line of people. You start feeling something funny in your mouth that you just can't control. You stand aside right next to a tree and your color starts blending with all the surroundings near you. The brown tree, the green leaves, the gray metal trash can, and a red stop sign. Suddenly, your tongue flicks out and stretches so far that you grab a couple of hot dogs and retract them back into your mouth. Your eyes start making circles independently. As soon as you're done stuffing yourself with those hot dogs, you hide behind some bushes and turn green to blend in. You hope real hard no one saw you this time. Back to the mission. You run as fast as you can, dodging all sorts of obstacles, only to find out that the zoo has shut down. All of the animals were released back into the wild, and the place is locked up with yellow tape preventing anyone from entering. But you've got to find the answers. You sneak inside and head to the chameleon cage. You put on your detective glasses and start inspecting. It's a whole lot easier to spot details with your eyes moving independently. Finally, you see something that catches your eye. But then, a bright light shines on you and you quickly change colors. The security guard spots you and chases after you, shouting. Another guard joins him from another corridor. They're in pursuit. You're trying to find a place to escape, but they block the path you came from. You reach a dead end. The two security guards are right behind you and closing in fast. You blend in with the dark surroundings and become almost invisible. You look around for any way out. You may be invisible in the dark, but a flashlight would surely pick you out. One of your eyes sees a small hatch in the ceiling. With your powerful grip, you grab hold of it and pull yourself up to the tiny crawl space. And before you know it, you're crawling through a vent with total ease. You're able to escape from the security guards, but it looks like more have been dispatched and are prowling around. Through a small hole, you see a bunch of high-tech guards and a group of scientists walking around in hazmat suits. One of them contains a container, and you can see inside a chameleon. It's nighttime, and you escape back to the city without anyone following you. But the security guard saw your face. You're now a wanted figure. You hide in another alley to catch your breath and make sense of everything. Suddenly, someone grabs your arm and pulls you inside a building. You look around and see a spacious room with dozens of people with strange, animal-like powers. One of them is running around the room as fast as a cheetah. Another is jumping around and hanging off the ceiling beams like a monkey. You think to yourself that you may have found the answers you've been looking for.